Hi, so welcome to January's Loves or Duds. So this is where I talk about my favorite products, my least favorite products of the month of January. This one's going to include basically a couple months of like loves and duds because I have not started my YouTube channel before January. So I'm going to include a bunch of things. I do the loves and duds typically on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me there. I have everything in the description below. Let's get started. So I guess I'll do makeup first because that's, you know, the most interesting thing. I recently purchased the Cosmetics CC cream in the shade Fair. I had typically just been wearing the shade Light and it was never my color. I don't know why I kept like purchasing that. So I finally got the shade Fair. It is a little bit light on me, but I mean bronzer kind of evens it out. In the summer it'll definitely be too light, so I'll have to go back to the shade Light. But I know they do have the shade Fair Light, and when I was swatching it in Sephora, it didn't seem like the right undertone. I kind of liked Fair and Light more. So yeah, I got this and I'm really loving it. Next is this Morphe highlighter. This is in the shade Spark. I think I got this in an Ipsy. It is so beautiful. Like, let me see if I can you see? It's so pretty. I know it actually looks kind of dark there, but I think it looks really beautiful on my skin. I've really been loving it. It's really soft. It kind of goes with everything. It's kind of got like a pink, maybe like a pink taupe. Like it's almost, right? It's like kind of cool, like cool tone. I don't know. I'm saying words again. But yeah, it's really pretty and I really like it. Next is this Too Faced matte or chocolate matte bronzer. So I recently just tried this because my boyfriend's sister gave it to me. So I've been really liking it. It smells really good, of course. I've had the, I think I have the, is this the chocolate one? Yeah, this is the chocolate. I think I had the milk chocolate one and I really like that too. So I think, you know, I like both of them. This packaging is really pretty too. I don't know, it's my first time trying this shade, so yeah, I really liked it. And there's a mirror in here, it's nice. Two palettes I've been loving is, the first one is this Ace Beauty one. Looks like this. It's really, really pretty and warm. I love cranberry eyeshadows. I don't know. It's like that, if I'm going, you know, full on, full makeup, I do a cranberry eyeshadow look. And this palette's really good for that. Also, the shimmers are really beautiful. It's overall such a good palette. The packaging is just, you know, really nice and sleek. It doesn't feel super luxurious or anything, but it is really nice. By the way, it's the Grandiose palette. I don't know if I actually said that. I said it was Ace Beauty, but I didn't say the name. But yeah, these shades are just so pretty. Yeah, so good. I got it in BoxyCharm too. I love those kinds of things. Like I love getting subscriptions boxes because then you can try all these brands that maybe you wouldn't normally try, because I would probably never tried that. The next palette is this, is obviously the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. It's so great. Only thing is that there's only a couple transition shades in here, so I use the shade, what is the shade? Weekender here, and then you can use the shade Riff. But that's pretty much it. Everything else is either like a color or, I mean, I guess you could use this shade too, which I do. If I wanted to do like a peachy eye, I would do that. But everything else is like a shimmer or like a pop of color. So those are the only two shades. But I guess you don't really need more than two transition shades. You know, but this palette is so good. And the mirror is so nice on it. So good. Another product I've been using a lot is the Bare Minerals Translucent Powder Duo. So I've been using the matte shade in here. I don't really like the shimmer shade, but the matte shade is really good. And when I first got this, I wasn't too excited about it, to be honest. I got this in a BoxyCharm a while ago. And I just kind of didn't use it, but I really like it. I don't know why I didn't like it before, but this, it's just so nice. Like, it's such a fine powder. You just put it on. It reminds me a lot of the Velvetizer, but I kind of wish this whole thing was the matte shade. I don't know if they sell it on its own, if you have to buy the set, or if this is even made anymore. I literally have no idea. But it's really nice powder and I really like it. Let's talk about a little bit of skincare. So I received this in PR from Pixi. It's the Rose Ceramide cream. If you've watched like any of my Instagram videos, you'll know that I've been using this to death, and I think you can tell. I love this. I am going to repurchase this again and again. It's so good. It's so moisturizing. It's gentle. It smells good. Like, it's just so good. So if you've not tried this, I highly recommend trying this. Another skincare product is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup. It's a cleansing balm. I just recently repurchased this and, you know, fell in love again. It's so good for you. Like, they make all of their products with skincare ingredients so that it's, you know, actually good for you as you're cleansing or taking off your makeup, whatever. For this one, you can actually use it like for, if you leave it on for a minute, it kind of works as like a hydration mask, which I didn't realize you could do that, but I guess it makes sense. But yeah, I really like this. And the one I had before, my dog kind of got a hold of and started like eating it, so I never actually got to finish. I had like a little sample, never got to finish it, so now I have a full size and I will be using this to death. I have a couple brushes I wanted to mention. So this first one is the Farrah Brushes. It's the 35E. That reminds me of like Morphe. Okay, anyway, so it's huge. Oh, there's some product in it, but it's really, really big. It's like, I think it's really nice for just throwing in the crease shade, but it's so big that it like makes everything seamless, because you just do and you're done. These two other brushes I've been using as highlighter brushes. So this first one is by MintPear. It's their rounded soft blend M64, so it looks like that. I just think it's really perfect for like cheekbone highlight. And then this other one is by SLMissGlam. And it's the SG62. So this is another good one for just like getting right on the cheekbone for a highlighter. So yeah, those are my go-to highlighting brushes right now because they're nice and like dense too, so they disperse product really well. But you can also just blend it out if you needed to. Okay, one last product for my loves. Oh no, I lied. Two last products. This first one is by Philosophy. It's their Pure Grace Dry Shampoo, and this is so good. Like, I wasn't using it correctly, I think, and I was like kind of putting it off to the side, but now that I found out how my hair needs to use it, I really like it. So what I do is, if I have dirty hair, I spray this in and I just let it sit. Like, I don't do anything. I just spray it in, let it sit, do my makeup, get dressed, whatever I'm doing, and then I come back and rub with my hand, and then I'll brush it through, and my hair's literally clean. Like, it's so clean. I will say that this doesn't keep my hair like not greasy all day, probably for about a half a day. So, you know, that's kind of a, you know, hit or miss, but it's fine for me because I can just throw my hair in a ponytail if I'm at work and it's greasy, so whatever. But I really like this, and the smell is really good too. I do have a backup. This one's almost empty, so I do have a backup of that. This last hair product, this is a recent find for me. So I've been using the Love Beauty and Planet shampoos and conditioners I just used up one. Well, it's almost used up, not all the way. But I got these scents. And I showed it in a haul on my Instagram. This is wet because I took it out of the shower. I showed this in a haul in my Instagram stories. But this is the Shea Butter and Sandelwood scent. And it smells so good. This is for hydration too, if you're wondering. I really, really like this scent. I really like what this brand stands for too. Like, everything's like vegan and cruelty free, and the bottles are made from recycled plastic. They're trying to do better for the world with their products. So I would definitely give them, try them out. They're like $6.99 also. It's really cheap, so try it out. I really like this scent, and I like the one that's blue. Oops. Okay. I like the one that's the coconut water and mimosa too. Of these. So those are the two I've tried so far. And speaking of this, I actually did purchase their deodorant. I didn't even know they had deodorant, but I bought it in this coconut water and mimosa flavor is what they say. Or flower. No, they don't say flavor. They say flower. And I think it's really good so far. But yeah, I'm really liking this brand, and I'm going to keep trying out their stuff. So if you have any recommendations for this brand, let me know. Do they do makeup? Like, I have no idea. Okay. That's it for the loves. Let's get on to the dud. This dud is actually from earlier today because I've never used this until today. I've had it for a little bit. It's the Tarte Tarteist Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter in the shade Exposed. Show you what it looks like real quick. So you put it out, and it's kind of like a thick, I'm sure people have seen this before. I've just personally never tried it. So it's like a thick consistency, and you kind of rub it in, and it looks really pretty. But it just did not work for me. I don't know what it was. I was tapping it in with my finger. I went in with a sponge too, and it just like did not work, and it was so bad. I had to go back over with foundation. Like I didn't want to take off. It's the makeup I'm wearing today actually. I didn't want to take it off, so I went back in with the foundation. I don't know. And look, it already like dried and I can't get it off. That's what it was. It was clinging to places. Okay, this is really gross, but you know like when you wake up and if you like your eye was tearing and there's like crust around your eye, that's what it looked like on my face. Like it looked like dry, like crusty grossness. So I'm not a fan of this. I will be either tossing it or giving it to someone who wants to be brave and try this. Next dud is kind of like a half dud. I'm not entirely sure. So it's the Flower Beauty concealer. I have this shade, I have the lightest shade, whatever that is, L1-2. So I use this, it's the Light Illusion concealer. I use this on my face and I like got all these little bumps all over my face. I've used this under my under eyes and it hasn't been bad, but like for me this was a dud on my face. I don't know why, what happened, but I've been too scared to kind of use it again. But it is really dark too. Like, doesn't that look really dark? I don't, and like, yeah. So that's why I kind of used it on my face, because it felt like too dark for my under eyes, but then I broke out in little bumps everywhere. So I've been too scared to kind of try it again. But I think everyone loves it so much. It makes me so sad. I don't know what it was. Yeah, it makes me sad. Alright, well that is it for Loves and Duds. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, all of that jazz. And follow my makeup Instagram account. It's where I post more makeup related things. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.